Hello, good day viewers, welcome to Learn Everything for Free. In this video I'll be showing us how to create mock-up design with just Pixellab. As you can see, I created stuff like this, something like this with Pixellab. Okay, use a mock-up design without 3D shadow 3D effects, okay, on the right up, and this is a mock-up design with 3D effect on the right up. So we'll be achieving something like this. Okay, can create something like this, and we'll now move forward to making it look like this. Now if you notice, we have stuff like this that looks like a nail, a button. Okay, these things I didn't import anything, everything was created with Pixellab. So I will show you step by step video on how to achieve something like this. So the first thing you have to do is to open your Pixellab. Okay, open your Pixellab application. My Pixellab is opened. Okay, let me show you my previous saved file. As you can see, here's a file I created. This is how I started mockup wall. Okay, here's the beginning, how I started everything. You see, I can piece it so you see it. Then I open. The reason I had to save like this in two different forms is because I needed to weld, should I say join, or should I say group some parts of this write-up. So while grouping these parts, you know you cannot undo when it comes to adding on Pixellab. So you cannot undo progress, or should I say, sorry, you cannot redo progress, okay, on Pixellab after saving or after you shut down the application. So this is when I converted to perspective and all that, so I grouped it here. This I cannot undo, so that's why I had to save and name one. This one maybe raw file, so I can easily come here to edit if I want to edit. Then this is the mark of the final and all that. So in case most of you are thinking, or you feel I think this is not real, maybe he imported this, maybe he got some materials online like the background, the wall. No, none of these things was gotten from online. I created them from the scratch using shapes. Okay, if you look at it very well, I had to use shape to create each of these things. Shape, okay, shape, even this is a shape, this is a shape too. So all these things I'll show you how we achieve something like this. Okay, so let's get started. So I may not do more of the talking, you just watch and you follow the step. Okay, all right, let's get started. So let's draw the first shape. Might not look perfect like the other one, but we'll do something similar. Let me delete this text. Our first shape. Okay, our background. Okay, let's change our background first. If possible, go to your background, use gradient. You can mix a background color, something like this. So let's mix our color. Now let's draw our shape. So I'll make use of my relative position to get perfect. Then this one, I'll create another of this shape, duplicate this into two. So I might want to use the same background for these two. Okay, then now I'll duplicate into two, edit. Okay, and make sure this is transparent. Now give it a stroke of 4. Okay, let's make it 5. To adjust and fit. Let's increase this a little. Good. Let's increase this too. Then we'll give our stroke color. Okay, let's give this stroke a color. So we'll give it something like a gold color. Gradient. So I'm using this mix color already. This is how I mixed it. Just look at the mixing. Okay, you can make it look like this. Let's mix it. Okay, now we're done with this. The next thing is, let me create another shape, copy, edit, so it might not be perfect, but let's just create something like this. Then we'll give it a color, gradient color. I'm gonna use something like this. Okay, so we can reduce a little and make sure it's in the center. So we'll create something like, let me change this. Good. I think this one is preferable. Then the next one I'll do is our write up. Okay, now the nails. Okay, the nails I'll use shape, not really a nail, it's like a clip. Then I'll reduce my size. I'll place one here. Now the same color will be used here too. So this is my color, and then gradient. Then I use something like this. Okay, now it's very simple. All I have to do is duplicate. Now for this nail, or this image, this shape to look like a button or like a nail. Okay, it has a kind of rough surface. Somehow you just have to use go to emboss, and you use your emboss. Okay, you enable the emboss. As you can see, it's giving me that stuff already. Then you reduce the bevel, or you increase it fully, so depending. So I want something like this. Okay, the lighting direction, let me put it light like this, since the reflection is coming from this angle. So you can change the button, so it looks like a button. You can use this to create a button if you want to. Okay, then the ambient should be like this because there's shadow. Okay, this other side the light is not reflecting here, so there should be something dark here. If possible, it should be darker a little. Then okay, all you just have to do is duplicate this now. Let's proceed. I want to make this thing a bit bigger. Okay, the next thing we'll now do is this background. Let's see if we can make this background a bit darker. Okay, I don't like the background the way it is. I want to bring it over here. The light is coming from this direction, so the background should go something like this. And this one should be more darker too. Should be a bit darker. The light is coming from here. I think it's too dark. Okay, good. Now the same thing should be applicable here too. Okay, something like this. Now let's start writing our text. VIP. So just look for the font. Just a simple font. Okay, let me use something simple. Simple fonts. Area, then make it bold. Just want to make it bold. Reduce the size. Then I will increase spacing. Then I bring this here. Centralize. Good. Then the next thing we'll do is to change this color to just use any of this gradient color. Okay, this gradient color, but this time we're going to make it darker. Okay, make it darker. The black should be dark like this. Good. Then this one too should be a little bit darker. Okay, make this bold. I think we are done with that. The next thing we'll now do is let's just write the mock-up design. Okay, the mock-up design. Mockup. Let's take this up a little. Take this up a little. Center it. Center it too. Increase this. Take it up a little. Increase. Okay, now let's center it. Okay, now look for font for this. We need bolder font. Okay, I'm using Titanium. Okay, make it bolder and just give a little spacing. Okay, little spacing. I will duplicate this. So I can approach. Okay, I'm gonna give this one this color. Okay, that's just it now. Already, I know you guys are seeing the work already. So the next thing we'll do is make this darker. Let's make it darker a little. Go to your color filters and you decrease it. Ouch. Okay, let's make this darker. Okay, good, something like this. Then the lightning, let's work on the effects. This side should be brighter a little, and the direction should go somewhere here. Alright, let's leave it like this. Now we are done. Virtually we are done with everything. Every other thing now is just to emboss. Okay, now yeah, I will need to add my there are things that I will convert to that I will emboss, like this shape now should be embossed. Okay, you emboss and you remove the bevel. Okay, good. Now the lighting direction should be from here, since our light is shining from this angle. Our light is shining from this angle here, so the lighting should face that direction. Okay, see, it's making sense. Then the same thing with this font too. We emboss it because of the lightning. So the light, put emboss, enable this, pick the light here, then reduce the bevel. Okay, then this particular hardness you can make it bright a little, since there will be reflection. I didn't do it in my other video though, and in the other design, but here you need it. Okay, the ambient should be like this because of the direction of the light, so there should be ambient. The intensity, you can increase the intensity and increase the ambient, so it will not be much. I think that should be all for that. We are done with design by donvip. Then this other one, now the other donvip, you emboss also. So you emboss the lighting direction, the bevel can reduce if you want to, because hardness should increase, the ambient should not increase. Okay, let's leave the ambient like this. Good. Now the next we'll do now is to now group some parts. This one now I'll just convert to 3D, enable. Okay, later I'll come to that. So for now I can bring this one out if possible, then group these ones together. So I'll group everything here, everything here. Okay, I'm grouping everything here, I'm grouping everything, making it one. Okay, everything here has been grouped. Now they're not grouped. Okay, center. Then I will now use my perspective. Okay, so the direction of the shape now. Oh, enable perspective. Let me zoom so you can see what we're doing. Now I only need to, my perspective only just these two sides that will add perspective to. So I'll just bring it down a little. Then with my zoom, bring it down a little. Good. A little. Then take this one up a little. Shouldn't be too much. Good. Good. Okay. I'm back to, we've done something like this. Now we'll add shadow to this. Okay, these two should be embossed. I made a mistake before. Now we're supposed to emboss before grouping. Okay, we'll emboss that before grouping. Okay, undo it, undo. Good. We'll emboss this. Okay, emboss. Direction of the lights is like a signboard. All the ambient. Now if you notice, there's sharp white edges around this board, so we don't want this white ambient lights everywhere. I only want it somewhere. I only need it somewhere here, but I don't need it on top. So back to our emboss. The lightning can come here. Okay, are you seeing it? So to be reflecting from this angle. Then now the next we'll now do is to add shadow. Okay, let's group now before I add our shadow. But before then, under the ambient, I want to make this a bit darker. Okay, I want it to be darker a little. Good. The ambient should be dark a little. Okay, the intensity should be, intensity is okay. Then specular hardness, good. It's looking more real now. Ambient, good. All right, this is how it should be. Okay, now it's looking more like a real signboard. Okay, or mock-up square design, whatever. Then let me group. I'll group all these together. Let's group. Okay, then we'll now add our perspective. Enable perspective. I'm gonna zoom. Then I'll bring this down a bit. Take this up a little. Okay, it's up to my zoom. Okay, if I achieve this, now the next we need to achieve, this is not straight. It's not straight. Let's leave it this way. So the next we'll do is to add is a mock-up to it. Okay, a mock-up design, bring to front. So the only thing you just need to do here is convert this to perspective too. Okay, perspective. But before then, this write-up should be in gold color too. So the write-up should be in gold color, gradient, gold color. Okay, then the lightning too, this side now will now be brighter, a little darker, brighter, so it will be like the lightning is coming from that direction too. So we emboss this, then after embossing, the lightning should come here. Okay, move the ambient, the bevel darken a little. Ambient, okay. Intensity, good. All right. It should be a little bit darker. A little bit darker. Still darker. Okay, now we now add our perspective. Let me zoom. Just follow the same just the way you did. Okay, just bring this one a little bit down, just down a little, not much, just down a little. This one up a little. Good. So it will look real. Now you see already it's turning. But now the reason why it's not perfect, if you look at this right is not supposed to have 3D shade this angle, rather it should be somewhere here. Okay, not this side. So we just go and convert to 3D shape. Go back to our 3D shape. Now most people use perspective. I'm not going to perspective, we use oblique. Okay, oblique could be like this, so that I will not direct the shape. Okay, I'll direct it where I want it to. I'll direct 3D shape, then I'll come here and direct my oblique. Okay, you can drag it anywhere. I see it, it's making sense. Then you reduce your depth. 1, 2, 3. I can see 2 or 3 is okay for me. So let's use 2. Okay, 2 is okay. I can leave it this way. Okay, but if you want to use perspective, it's still okay, but you have to use this Y and X rotate. Okay, to still turn this a little. Then you drag this here. That is if you want to use that perspective. Not bad also, but I prefer the other one. This one is not bad too. So since with this perspective already, you don't need to turn using the X and Y direction. So now I think that we will now add shadow to this. Okay, so to look really, add shadow to it. Enable shadow. Are you seeing it? Increase the blurry this a little. Then enable outer glow. It's okay, so you can reduce the outer glow if you don't want it. You can disable outer glow. We don't need outer glow here, so let's remove outer glow. We don't need outer glow for now, so I don't need outer glow. So I'll just bring my offset to the left, 1, 2, 3. Then the Y set to the left, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 2. So it will come down. Okay, the shadow will come down because the lightning. That's what we're trying to do. So we can reduce the depth if possible. The depth. Reduce depth. Okay, I see it now. It's making sense and it's more real. Making sense, looking more realistic, more real. So I can bring this down a little, then take this to the left a little. I think that should be all for this. Okay, the shadow is too much, you can reduce it. It's too much, let's blur it. Not bad. Mockup designed by donvip. We've achieved something like this. The next to this, to now give this a shadow. We go to this and give it a shadow too. So we'll go to shadow, enable shadow. Then this shadow now, we'll reduce the blur. Okay, 6. Then the offset 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then the Y set should be down 1, 2, 3, 4. So we now have shadow on top, but by the side and the down aspect. I see it, so that's just it. So this thing is looking very, very real and perfect. Looks like, in fact, it is great. So if you like this video, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, don't forget to like, don't forget to share and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.